Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, July 12th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Well, happy Monday, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. I tell you, it was a little bit hot, but the weather generally cooperated. I ended up getting out of town to a place I never knew even existed, and it's called Chaptico, or maybe Chaptico, Maryland. And we went to check out a sunflower maze, which was very, very cool. However, last weekend was the last weekend, so put it on your calendar for next year if you want to go down there. Ultimately ended up at Solomon's Island at the lighthouse for a fantastic dinner on the water. All in all, a good weekend for me. But now we're back into the grind of thing. We need to get back into it. So, shall we? The Anne Arundel County Police have two people in custody for a shooting that happened around 3:40 a.m. on Sunday. This happened up in Pioneer City near Fort Meade, and the police discovered a man outside in the 8600 block of Pioneer Drive with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. Police have reiterated that there is no public threat, as this was a targeted incident, they believe, and again, they do have two suspects in custody. Not too far away from there, on Friday night, a police officer was responding to a call with his lights and siren activated when he was involved in a serious crash that sent him to shock trauma with serious injuries. He was headed east on Annapolis Road in Severn when a vehicle was merging onto Annapolis Road from Disney Road when the officer struck that vehicle. The driver of that other vehicle did suffer minor injuries. And another update on the shooting of Michelle Cummings, who was the mother of the midshipman who was killed as she sat on the patio of the Graduate Hotel in Annapolis. Chief Ed Jackson from Annapolis City Police announced late Friday that the reward has been raised. Initially, it was $2,000, and then the FBI and ATF came in with an additional $20,000, and then Governor Hogan came in with another $10,000, and now the Annapolis Police Foundation has contributed another $25,000, bringing the total to $57,000. To me, this says that they have zero clue on any suspects, and I really hope I am wrong. Anybody that knows anything, there is $57,000 potentially waiting for you. You want to give the police a call at 410-260-3439. In my daily Clip Note version of the Jarrod Ramos trial, again, read the Capitol and subscribe. But Friday, survivors of the shooting were called to testify, and let's just say that it was very emotional and heart-wrenching. New information about the attack was released, and it was gut-wrenching to hear. I know many of the folks that testified, and my heart does go out to them. The defense did not cross-examine anyone, which was somewhat expected. The testimony was more about setting the scene for the jurors, and Ramos had already pled guilty to the killings. Likely, the defense will ask the jury to focus not on the crime, but on the mental capacity of Ramos. It is likely that the trial will wrap up later this week. Ramos is hoping that the jury will find him insane and send him to a hospital. The prosecution is looking for a sane verdict and a lifetime in prison. We did speak to an attorney who is not related with the case at all over the weekend, and she said that if he is found criminally responsible, there is very good likelihood that it will be appealed again. Maryland taxes are due this week on the 15th. That's a bummer, of course, but if you are having issues, Peter Franchot, our controller, reminds you that there is help if you need it. They can't give you money or time, but they can help you with the process and the paperwork. They can do it in person, online, or on the telephone. There are 12 branch offices across the state where you can make an appointment for help. You want to go to marylandtaxes.gov or call 1-800-MD-TAXES or email taxhelp@marylandtaxes.gov, and they can help you out. And I will say that Franchot's office is really good about helping people that need it. A few months ago, we told you about the Phillips estate for sale for like $24.9 million. It's called the Friary. It's on Winchester Road overlooking the Severn River in Whitehall. Well, it didn't sell, and now it is going to auction. You need $100,000 to bid and put that in escrow, and there is no reserve on this, so it could go for a song and a dance. Steve Phillips, the CEO of Phillips Seafood, bought it for $2.5 million back in 2002, sunk another whopping $30 million into it in renovations. It was initially priced at $32 million and most recently reduced to $24.9 million. It's 23 acres, a quarter mile of waterfront, 26,000 square foot main house, 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 5 half baths. It has a separate guest house with 3 bedrooms and an indoor pool. There's a chapel, and it was a monastery at one point that was converted into an entertainment building, and there's all sorts of amenities. And if you pick this up at auction, I want to be friends. We can throw an awesome party there. The auction will be live for 6 days online only beginning on August 12th. So good luck. Go get it. And I'll tell you, that house might be a great place for the Let's Go Music Festival. Well, it's not going to happen this year because the Let's Go Music Festival is happening this weekend at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. Friday features a bunch of great local and regional bands, and Saturday is the big day with Smash Mouth, the Gin Blossoms, and Sugar Ray headlining. Tickets are still available, and there are some discount codes floating around out there. We don't have any assigned to us, but my little Twitter feed says that you can use BEEPGO, that's all one word, BEEPGO, and save $20 on a ticket. Tickets and info, letsgofest.com. Finally, I hope you caught the local business spotlight we dropped on Saturday with Molly from 712 Management, a cool little niche business here in town. Up next week, another very cool one with Nathaniel Drablight, who is with the Annapolis Symphony to talk about the brand new Annapolis Symphony Academy for kids. Remember, these business spotlights drop noon every Saturday, and we're always looking for new ones to spotlight. So if you know of any businesses, put us in touch. There is no cost. And thank you for subscribing, leaving a rating or a review. We are getting more and more of them, so thank you. And if you haven't had a chance to do it yet, please do. Okay, that's it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to the sponsor for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services up in Millersville, and to the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, Rehab to Perform, and MacMedics, my go-to place for all things Apple, and I never bother with them all. Alrighty, it is Monday, so we do have Ann Alsina from Covington Alsina here with your Monday Money Report. As always, we have George Young with DCMDVA Weather here with your locally forecast weather. George, Ann, and the rest are all coming up in about 60 seconds, but first, here's Rick.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners, like yourself, are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, July 12th. It was a pretty nice weekend on the whole for the Annapolis region, but the week ahead will be a bit of a summer tester with temps in the 90s pretty much every day today through the weekend with frequent rain chances and also high humidity. Look for highs today in the 92 to 99 degree range across Anne Arundel County with heat index values of 95 to 105 degrees along with a slight chance of PM storms, followed by pretty much the same exact conditions tomorrow with then more 90s and higher rain chances on Wednesday, ahead of sunshine and 90s Thursday as a pesky frontal boundary moves out of the way for one day before it returns Friday through Sunday with more upper 80s to mid-90s each day for highs, with a daily chance of showers and storms as we move through the middle part of July 2021. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DC MDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. MacMedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. MacMedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. MacMedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call MacMedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at MacMedics.com. You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing, it can be confusing. Anne Alsina, a financial planner from Covington Alsina, has been helping people make sense of it all for over 17 years. Are you ready? Now here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Anne Alsina of Covington Alsina with your Monday Money Report. After multiple record high days, the S&P 500 dipped on Thursday and came back to finish the week strong, reaching another all-time high on Friday. Initial jobless claims increased at the same time there is a record high number of open jobs. At the same time, investors are becoming skittish with all these record highs, with the Chicago Board Options Exchange, or CBOE, volatility index spiking over 40% from the prior week. If you're a baseball fan, you've probably said a batter is due for a hit. The statistical version of this is regression to the mean. And in plain English, it means things tend to follow the average. If a batter is batting .330, meaning he gets a hit about a third of the time he's at bat, and he struck out the last two at-bats, the average says he'll get a hit the next time he's up. Given this line of thought, we're due for a correction. A correction is when the market dips for a short period of time during an overall bull market. Remember, a bull market is an up market because a bull's horns go up when he charges. In the market, the intra-year low is always lower than the overall return for the year. And we have not had a significant correction in quite some time. At the same time, we still believe the market's current bull run will continue for a little while. Demand is still present, bond yields are low, there is still plenty of room or slack in the economy, and company fundamentals, margins, profits, leverage, are strong overall. Your portfolio needs to reflect your goals, time horizon, and risk tolerance. But overall, we are bullish and leaning towards a higher equity or stock positions than normal. If you've been looking at your spending and your values, the next action item to take is to set a few goals. You've figured out what's important to you. Now put some numbers to it. If you want to pay down debt, take a trip, save for college, whatever the goal, write it down. Put a chart, a picture of a thermometer, something on your refrigerator. Every time you make a conscious decision not to spend money with something that doesn't align with that goal, transfer the money to your savings account for that goal and color in your picture. We have more resources on our website at covingtonalsina.com and on our Facebook page. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SPC. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Covington Alsina and Great Valley Advisor Group are separate entities from LPL Financial. All performance references historical and there's no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions voiced in this show are for general information only and are not intended to provide advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be appropriate for you, consult with your attorney, accountant, and financial advisor or tax advisor prior to investing. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Anne Alsina with Covington Alsina.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Life is a series of moves, from new beginnings to new opportunities to a new place to call home. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt, and as your goals and dreams change, my team and I will be there with you and for you, making buying or selling a home an easy, safe process. Whether you are looking to relocate, downsize, or find the home of your dreams, you can trust the Kristi Neidhardt Team with our years of expertise to find exactly what you are looking for.
That's another Moving Minute from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.